Hey Glam Dolls, welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are fabulous today. I'm doing a lot better, if you can tell, in a lot better mood since the last Birchbox video. Ha ha ha. So today I have some awesome drugstore, really affordable makeup to showcase for you guys, and I'm so excited I was able to get my hands on one of these products. Actually, I got my hands on two of them because it's limited edition, you guys. Limited edition, and at least in the stores in my area, they didn't have very many boxes of them, so I was very, very fortunate to get my hands on this. So, I also want to throw out that this Thursday, and I'm only telling you guys right now, my loyal listeners or my loyal watchers, I'm going to go live with the next giveaway, and I am going to be giving away a Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette to one lucky winner. It'll be very similar to my other giveaways where you watch a video, do all that stuff. It'll run for 2 weeks, similar as the last ones, but for at least a little while, I'm going to keep it on the low. So only those who really watch my videos are going to know about this giveaway. So I want to keep this for my loyal glam dolls, and I want one of you lucky babes to win because you guys have been riding with me since the beginning, and you know, we're still such a small channel, but we are growing, and I want to keep those who are still here and still rocking with me. Like, this giveaway is for you guys. So we are going to be giving away the Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't have yours here yet, and I think what I may do is just, when the giveaway is over, order it and just have it shipped directly to you. It may be cheaper for me and easier that way, so I may just do it that way. But in case you've never seen it, in case you're living under a rock, this is the palette, and as you can tell, it is very well loved. It is one of my favorite palettes, which is why I decided to do this one. Here's all the colors. I decided to do this one because it is so versatile. You can create so many looks with it, and I hear so many of my glam dolls saying, you know, I don't have a lot of makeup, or I can't afford a lot, or where I'm located, I can't get my hands on this stuff because it's so expensive. Because I know in the UK and Australia and, you know, basically anywhere not in the US, makeup is very, very expensive. So I wanted to do one super versatile palette, and like one that you can do so many looks out of, one that is such great quality too. The quality in this is so amazing, and it's one that I feel like is now like a cult classic. Like, everybody has this palette, and it's everybody's favorite. So if you don't have it, or if you want a second one, get entered. So I'm gonna go ahead and go live with that Thursday, so shh, don't tell anyone. It's our secret. It's just for my glam dolls. I got you. So let's get into today's stuff that I got. I only got a few things, but I left my face pretty blank for the most part. I am going to go over the little bits of blush that I do have on right now before I get started, but I'm going to go over it, and let's get into the really cool stuff I got. Okay, so like I said, the reason I left my face pretty blank is because I got some new goodies from the drugstore that I'm going to try on with you. And the first thing that I got that I wanted to try on with you guys is the new limited edition Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette. So Physicians Formula recently came out with this little butter. If you're familiar with their butter bronzer, they recently came out with butter highlighters and butter blushes, and they all smell like a yummy pina colada, and they are an amazing quality. As a matter of fact, it is the only drugstore bronzer that I approve of. Like, I don't like any other drugstore bronzers other than the butter bronzer. So they came out with a collection to unveil their 2 new highlighters. And so yeah, they have 2 new highlighters in here. And they also came out with a limited edition fragrance. And let me kind of, there we go. Came out with a limited edition fragrance. And let me tell you, it smells so yummy. So these are the 2 new highlighters. It is called, this one's Full Moon, and the pink one is Galactic. And I bought both palettes. It comes in light medium right here. And the other one is medium to dark, okay? Now, the only thing with Physicians Formula butter bronzers is they run very, very light. I can get away with using both. I can use the dark and the light. And the only difference is in each of the palettes, this one is the medium to deep. And the only difference is the butter bronzer's darker in this one, and the blush is different, but they both have the same fragrance and the same highlighters in both of them. This one, the blush is in Vintage Rouge, and this one's more of a mauve color, and this one comes in the bronzer in Deep Bronzer. And in the light one, which I've already gotten to kind of swatch and play with on my own, this one comes in the regular bronzer, and the blush is in Natural Glow, and it is a beautiful orangey, peachy, pinky color. It is so, so beautiful. And let me tell you, this perfume right here, it's a little fragrance. It is so tiny, but it's a good amount for it being, you know, I want to say, okay, yeah, it's 0.5 fluid ounces, and it smells like candy. Like, I thought it was going to smell like, a pina colada, but it smells like if Escada, oh, which Escada was it? The one that comes in the blue and fades to like the pink bottle, I think, or is it the blue to yellow? If Escada and Juicy Couture had a baby, it would smell like this, okay? It smells like summer. It smells sweet. Like, this is, oh, I would love to smell like this all day. As a matter of fact, it reminds me kind of one of the Victoria's Secret perfumes I used to have, and I can't quite put my finger on which one it was, but it reminds me of a fragrance of my early 20s or maybe late 18, 19. Reminds me of those summers, like of a fragrance I used to wear back then. But it smells so delicious, and this is a limited edition fragrance, which means you can only get it in this palette, and once it's gone, it's gone. So if you see it in Walmart, it's exclusive to Walmart also. So if you see it in there, pick it up. Like, pick it up. I promise you, you will love it. So they kind of just melt into your skin, and they don't look powdery or anything. Like, they just melt into your skin, and I love that about them, which is why I love them so much, and their colors are beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and first swatch the highlighters for you guys. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and put my bronzer on real quick, and I'm gonna show you what their regular bronzer looks like, and maybe I'll try to like maybe contour a little bit with the deeper ones so you can get an idea of how dark. Okay, so I just had to clip my bangs back real quick, and I'm going to go in with the light to medium shade. It's just their standard bronzer, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that, and it literally like is so light. It barely, like, it's not picking up on camera, but I promise you in person it's leaving a little bit of bronze. Maybe this side will be better. No, it's not showing up too much on here, but that's okay. But I promise you it's leaving a little hint of color on me. Like I said, it is very, very, very light, which is why I generally get the deeper color. As a matter of fact, let me see what color I have. Yeah, the actual bronzer that I normally use is their deep one. So this one is really, really light on me, which is why it's not showing up. But if you're very, very pale, this will be great. And if you are my skin color, like I love contouring with the light one, contouring my nose, I mean, because I don't like a really deep, deep color. So I'm just kind of brushing this on down here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with the deep dark one now and use that one to try to maybe use that to contour a little bit. I don't know if that's going to really work to contour since. Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay. I lied. It really works. It really, really works. So let's go ahead. I was not expecting it to be that dark, you guys. So we're going to have to just plop this on and maybe blend out with my bronzer brush. Alright, let's blend this puppy out. Yeah, I was not expecting that first swipe to be so dark. I don't remember my butter bronzer being that dark normally on me, but yeah, as you can tell, the deep one definitely works. But we're just going to blend this puppy out. So if you do have it, go in with a light hand. But if you are my skin tone, you can definitely get away with the deep dark one. I think the light one is almost too light for your face. But if you like just a really subtle bronze, that will definitely work. So next I'm going to swatch the highlighters for you. And first I'm going to go in with the light color Full Moon. This is a very, very beautiful, beautiful goldy champagne-y color. They do have a champagne color, and this one pulls a little more gold. On camera, it's pulling more champagne, but in person, it definitely pulls more gold. Has more of a goldy tint to it. And now the pink color, Galactic. Oh, I guess, you know what, you guys? I just realized these highlighters in Full Moon and Galactic are going to be limited edition as well. So these are not going to be a part of the permanent collection. So if you do like their bronzers and want to get a hold of them, let me try to go over that again. I would get a hold of these, and I really like these. This is the first time I'm trying their butter highlighters. They're extremely pigmented, and they feel like they're a cream, but they definitely turn to powder once you blend them onto your skin, which I really, really like. These are both gorgeous, but I think just for the sake of trying them on, I am gonna go ahead and use Full Moon because it's more my style. Oh my god, do you guys see that? Just in the light. I mean, how could you not see that? That's blinding. I already had a little above still on that didn't come off, but like, oh, so beautiful. And it's just giving me this beautiful dewy, because it's got that cream texture to it. It literally just melts onto your skin. So if you have really textured skin or an old hag like I am, this formula would be amazing for you. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so next on to the blushes. I'm going to first start with the one in the light to medium box and do the peachy color in Natural Glow. I'm going to swatch that for you, and actually I'm going to use that one on my cheek. So there is Natural Glow, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch that right there. It's very beautiful, very peachy pink, and it's not very heavy, which I really like. I really like a very, very subtle blush. I don't like a heavy color. I like just a wash, a nice sheer wash of color. And then this is in the color Vintage Rouge, and this is a beautiful mauve color too. And even though it's in the deep box, this is definitely one I can get away with. Oh my god, that's beautiful. So there is the Vintage Rouge. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and try on the Natural Glow Blush. I swear I always end up recording at the end of the day and I feel like I can't talk. Ooh, that is a lot more color than I thought. I'm just going to I am really going way too heavy-handed with these. I'm not giving them as much credit as these deserve. So I'm just kind of blending that out a little bit. And then we'll go in. I don't like a lot of blush, like I said. I just like a little wash, and this gives me just that. That is so absolutely beautiful, and it looks like it has a little bit of a sheen to it, like there is a little bit of a glow to it. So this is gonna look gorgeous on those summer nights when the moon just hits you and you just have that highlight, or the lights when you go out just hit you. You're just gonna look like you're glowing and so youthful and radiant. So that was both of the boxes. They are both so gorgeous. Again, these I'm such a huge fan of, so I may actually go pick a couple more up just to stock them up to get me through summer, because I can see me running through these, absolutely running through them. The last little thing I wanted to show you guys is Milani came out with these little eyeshadow palettes, and this one is called the Bold Obsessions, and they also came out with the Everyday Mattes. I think that's what it's called, or Bold Mattes. I didn't want the matte one because it was just a palette full of mattes, basically these same colors but in all matte, and I like a little shimmer and shine, as you can tell. I like to glow and shine. So I did pick this up. I've actually seen them out for about a month now, but I just hadn't gone around to picking it up. I wasn't even sure if I wanted them, but I was like, you know, I'm looking for new stuff to try from a drugstore. So yeah, let's try it out. So this is the case, and I think it is so chic and so beautiful and, you know, super gold. And then here is the inside, a nice huge mirror, and look at these beautiful colors. This is such a great everyday palette that you can just take with you on the go and throw it in your bag, and it's got a nice mixture of mattes and shimmers to create a nice group of looks that are, you know, you can throw little pops of color in, make a smoky eye, a nice natural eye, or just throw some shimmer in there. So I'm going to swatch these for you guys and see how these do. So I just want to add on here, I just saw that it actually says that each row is supposed to be like a curated look. This is supposed to be sunrise, sunset, and nightfall. And it says follow the 3 curated looks or create your own. So I thought that was really cool. So with swatching, I'm going to go and do the first 3, then the next 3, then the next row, and so on and so forth. Okay, so here are the first 3 swatches. They're all 3 matte, and they're all 3 very nude, so they're going to be kind of hard to see. First, we have Bear in Mind, which is this just matte white eggshell color. Then we have Sweet as Honey, which I can already see is going to be my favorite transition shade. And then we have Camp Pink Straight, which to me honestly doesn't even look pink at all, and you can barely see it on here. It actually looks a little more tan, so I don't know where they got that name, but that's okay. Whatever. So these swatches kind of suck, but next we have 3 of the kind of shimmery shades. One is more of like has a sheen to it, like a satin. So this first one right here is Sands of Time. Then we have Gold Getter, and then we have, what's this next one? Slate All Day, and that's the one that's more sheen, and this is kind of more foiled, and that's shimmer. So I'm glad that they are kind of mixing it up in here. Okay, and so for the next 3 that we have here, this one is Suede Side to Side. I love these names. How cute are they? And then we have Blazing Hot. And then we have Smoke Signals, which is another satin gray color. Love them. Okay, then we have the last three, which are two mattes and a sheen. So this is Brunettes Have More Fun, and that is matte. And then we have Red Between the Lines, and that's the one that's really sheeny. And then we have Little Black Dress, which is a matte black. So far the pigmentation's actually pretty decent on them. They're not like, oh my god, blow me out of the water, like amazing, but they are pretty dang good. And Milani's always been very good with their eyeshadows. And I'm going to create a little quick look because they could swatch very well and not translate well on the eyes. So I left my eyes pretty blank, and I'm just going to rip the little tiny lashes that I have on right now, and we're going to create a quick little look for you guys and see how these babies apply. So first, for my transition shade, I'm going to go in with this color right here. What was that? Sweet as Honey. I already knew that was going to be my favorite transition shade, so we're going to go and see how this baby applies. I'm going to do this easy peasy and just go in with Gold Getter right there. And I'm going to just dust this all over my eyelid. So I'm just going to spritz this. And let's dip into Gold Getter. And plop this baby on. Oh, absolutely beautiful. I will say it's a little fallouty. There's a lot of kickback, but let me try with my fingers and just kind of, maybe that'll help pat it down. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better with my fingers. Not as much kickback. It's setting down very nicely. There is a butt ton of fallout. Yeah, a lot of fallout. So I'm going to go ahead and dust that fallout off my cheeks. And then I'm just going to go back in with the transition shade we used, that Sweet as Honey, and just kind of blend it together. Okay, I kind of want to see how this red works, and I'm going to take this red color, Red Between the Lines down here. It's kind of a satin red, and I'm actually going to put that on my lower lash line, and I'm going to just use this little Morphe Y22 pencil brush and sweep that underneath here. Wow, you know what's so funny is I really thought that this red shade, because it didn't swatch very well for me, I thought this was going to be like the worst one on the eyes, and it actually is coming out very, very, very pretty. So don't let swatches deceive you guys. It can totally change once it hits your eyes. They can swatch amazing and be complete crap, or they could swatch kind of shitty like this one did and actually be very gorgeous on the eyes. So it's kind of like when you see clothes on the hanger, like they actually look so different when you try them on versus, you know, when they're on the hanger. I kind of want to actually add a little bit of this Blazing Hot, maybe more towards the inner corners, like maybe on the first half, to add a little shine. Plus, to be honest, I just want to see if it's any good. And now for the inner corners, I'm going to take this Sands of Time champagne color and just pop this on the inner corners. Now I'm just going to pop on some mascara, and I'm going to go glue back on my little daytime falsies. I'm not going to go too ham on this. I really just wanted to see how well the shadows worked. Obviously, this is not my best work, but, you know, we get the idea of how they work. Okay, so actually I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as is. I was going to put some falsies on, but nah. We'll just leave it all natural. The shadows applied really, really great. The shimmers do have a lot of kickback, like a lot. So I definitely recommend using a primer and just building up, but they are very, very beautiful. This is a really great palette, you guys, so I definitely recommend it. This was also $14.97 at my local Walmart. So definitely worth it though. You get 12 shades and they're all beautiful. You can create, like I said, this is such a good palette that will definitely get you so many different looks, and you can just take this on the go or take it on a trip with you, and boom, it's like a one and done type of palette. There's every color that you need in here to create a look, which, you know, there's some palettes always leave out something that is essential. There is a black, there is a bone color, there's transition colors, there's shimmers, there's satins, there's everything you need in here. So yeah, loves it. Totally approved. So that is everything of my little mini haul try on. I just wanted to showcase for you guys. Super excited for this stuff, and I hope you guys liked it. And if you guys have gotten to try any of these, let me know how you like it in the comment section. And if you guys are lucky to go pick these up, let me know in the future how you guys like them. So I definitely, like I said, definitely recommend them. Today was a win-win-win all the way around. So again, I want to remind you guys, stay tuned for the next video. We're going to go live with the Jaclyn Hill palette giveaway. So stay tuned, my glam dolls, because this one's just for you guys. All right, I will see you guys next time. Oh, I'm sorry. The next video is Friday, so stay tuned for Friday's video, and that video will have the giveaway. So I will see you guys Friday. Love you guys so much, and have a wonderful rest of your week.